So we are not far away from starters' orders then. The light's about to change. And in a few short moments' time, race 2 will get underway in heavyweights. Langley hoping to lead away for Canigga Racing Team into the first couple of corners. And that's exactly what he's done there, with Francis now leading away from Ash Chivers, who slipped in ahead of Dave Rollins on the run to turn 2, but they're being under attack then by cart number 5, which is Scott Woozy, as everybody's going really wide at turn 2. Harry Gurney is in the wall. Oh dear, it is every single man for himself then as they come through the first sector, but Langley still leading Kai Van Francis and Ash Chivers as Michael Bowles now gets up to P4. Dave Rollins has lost a load of positions here. But you can see as they slip and slide through the last sector, absolute trails of spray following them. Langley is under attack from Kai Van Francis here. Rollins all going slow again through paddock, loses even more positions here. It is so treacherous out there. But here comes, big twitch for cart number 9 of Arthur Langley, and Kai Van Francis really seems a lot more at home on this first lap, but is he just taking a few more risks at this moment in time? Through Cafe Curve, they all come, the order. Langley leading Francis, Ash Shivers, Michael Bowles a little bit further back. Then we have got Woozy, Forbes, Anthony Deverell. Oh dear! And that is a mistake there from Langley. That's lost him the lead, and it's lost him second position too. Through goes Ash Shivers as well. Oh, and straight into the wall there goes the cart near the very back of the field. Is that, please don't tell me that is that Chance Constantu that is stranded there. Mackenzie Senior going through. So, battle is joined at the front as now Francis has got to hold back our race 1 winner, Ash Chivers, for the lead here, but it is very much a race for survival. Francis, the fastest man on track at the moment, but Ash Shivers is matching him, and in fact going even faster on this particular lap. So Langley just about keeping with. It looks like cart 17 has got going again with, sorry, I think that may well be Mackenzie Senior that was in issues in car number 2 there. Or no, it's another driver, I think, a bit further back. It was, of course, Gurney and one of our super heavyweights, AC, which of course is Arthur, so it was Chance Constantinu. Well, it feels like the pace has slowed down just a little bit here. Francis trying to fight to keep back Ash Chivers. Langley starting to lose touch, and then we got a close battle between Michael Bowles and Scott Woozy. Woozy just holding on. Into the final sector they come. Through paddock, they're all taking a really wide line there, looking for grip where they can find it. Chance Constantinu really struggling in cart number 17. I think he might be coming into the pits. That cart looks waterlogged, but to be fair, they all do. At this phase, could well be lapped in the next few minutes' time here, as Francis and Chivers continue to lead the way. 6/10 between them. Now 5/10 as they cross the start-finish line. These are well and truly torrential conditions here. That looked like Ben Swaby just holding back Lee Whitney there. Oh, no Swaby yet, up to P7 along with Whitney. So both game positions. Lewis Ashford falls to P9 and Anthony Deborah right behind him. So Ash Shivers looking good in the championship at the moment with his main rival a bit further down. Swaby up the inside of Jordan Forbes there for P6. Ben Swaby really pushing here, but he goes a bit wide onto the red paint on the exit of hairpin 1. Meanwhile, Ash Chivers sticking to the back of Kai Van Francis in cart number 10. Francis is one truly parting the waves in front of him, but any slip up and Ash Shivers will not need any invitation to get through. He will just take it. Lewis Ashford still holding back Ben Swaby. Swaby gets all over the curb, just survives a drift there, but he's now under attack from Anthony Deverell there. Oh no, sorry, that's Murray Aker getting through. Now Deverell challenging. Everybody just really struggling in these conditions to just stay out of trouble. And there's no other adjective other than to say it looks absolutely horrible out there. And Ash Shivers now is closing on the back of Francis. He's gone from 7 tenths behind to about 2 tenths behind. Langley's being well and truly dropped here. In fact, Woozy is starting to catch him on this lap. 3 tenths the previous lap was how much he closed. Look, by the way, at Lee Whitney, trying to challenge Jordan Forbes. Great to see Jordan Forbes really fighting in the top 6 in these conditions as all. My goodness, Mackenzie Senior onto the rib paint as well at hairpin number 1. Francis responding really well to the pressure from Ash Shivers as Whitney up the inside into the Symes sweep on Forbes. That was a fantastic move. And now Lewis Ashford seeks the challenge for that P7 now as Whitney gets up to P6. Ash Shivers fastest first sector of anybody, 28.3, 2 tenths quicker, but overall lap times he actually lost the tenth to Kai Van Francis. So Francis, defending incredibly well into hairpin number 1. Ash Shivers are super heavyweight. As Langley is being shown the black flag for speeding under yellow flags. We did see yellows for Chatzikonstantu's issues there. Langley's being told to come into the pits. So that is really costly. A podium could now be wide open for Scott Woozy. Langley will not be happy about this whatsoever. In these conditions, it's surprising they can even see a yellow flag, to be honest. So maximum commitment from these drivers. As you actually see, fair play to Arthur Chatzikonstantu. He's kept car 17 on the lead lap here, but only just about by about 10 seconds or so. Here comes Francis and Shivers coming through the sodden cafe corner. Langley in third, but he will now see the black flag calling for him. Woozy, it's been overtaken by Michael Bowles. Bowles and Woozy have an absolutely excellent fight for P4. Could it become P3 in the next lap or so? Meanwhile, Lee Whitney is 6th. Ashforth is 7th. Forbes is now down to 8th. And he's down to 10th. Murray Ager and Anthony Deverell both get through. So Forbes now holding back Ben Swaby to stay in the top 10 here. 4.5 minutes to go, and fair play to Ash Shivers here. He has been absolutely relentless here. The conditions may have deteriorated, but his resolve remains firm here. He wants to get as many points as he can here. Langley absolutely drifting through Pullmans and Paddock. My goodness, water over here, not a drop to drink as, good. Arthur Chatzikonstantu looking more like a boat as he clears the waves, and now our 2 leaders are getting within range to lap him. So this could be an awkward situation for the both of them to negotiate here. Will Arthur get out of the way into Henry's? Yes, he will. And he'll have to let Ash Shivers through too. But Ash Shivers has to overtake up the inside. Contact between the 2. Ash will not be pleased about that, but Arthur, to his credit, gets out of the way as best he can. Doesn't create too much of a fuss. So our leaders negotiating the lapped car. Langley yet to go into the pits and obey that black flag. Arthur Bennett has also been showing his black flag for speeding under yellows, and Bennett is down in P15, of course. So that could be costly for the both of them. And another turn up. We're seeing black flag for our race leader, Kai Van Francis, for speeding under yellow. So that's 3 karts in trouble here, and 2 of them on the podium. So could Ash Shivers be looking at a win, falling into his lap here? 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. And you've got to feel for Kai Van Francis. He will contest this. He's still got the fastest lap to his name, 108.9. Last lap around 108.1 was his fastest. But that really shows you just how tricky it has become in these conditions. The fighting continuing. There's Murray Ager trying to keep Anthony Deverell behind in the fight for P8. Ashforth is ahead of Lee Whitney into P6 now. Here we go. it looks like Kyvan Francis has continued, as has Langley, but Langley now being held up by Chancellor Constantinou. And there we go, the Greek driver lets him through. But look at this, Chivers is into the lead of the race. So he's gone through on the assigned sweep there into Pullman's. So a mistake, I think, from Francis has cost him the lead either way, but could the black flag scupper things yet further as they go into the lake, which is where the racing line is, through the back straight. And you have to be ever so careful through there. It is one truly become a naval series, this, as Francis in the pits to serve his black flag. Langley, though, does not come in. So that is interesting. Langley be given the come in message, only 1 minute 10 left on the clock. Ash Chivers, though, is well on his way to his second victory in a row. As we see Mackenzie Senior fighting away with Dave Rollins here, just behind Harry Gurney. Ben Swaby's fallen behind both of them actually. And you see the heavyweight car, of course. So Langley 6 seconds behind Ash Chivers, starting to set fastest sectors of the race. Francis has come in to serve his black flag, and I think he's still showing his third on the timing screen. Oh! And Arthur gets all off the track, coming into Pullman's. Oh, but that leaves the door open for Michael Bowles as he jewels away with, I think that's Francis. Yes, it is Kyvan Francis, just holds on to P3. And there's Langley riding sideways. The last lap now being started by Ash Chivers. And Chivers really surviving this race and making all the right calls with the flags. You can see at Cafe Corner it's particularly treacherous where the new tarmac has been laid down. Oh, look at that. Deverell still fighting tooth and nail with Mario Liga for P8. Ashford says the fastest first sector of the race. But there's Ash Chivers going through the middle sector now. 8 seconds ahead of Langley. He is just absolutely loving it out there. And this is going to be a very, very considerable margin of victory. He's about to lap Arthur Bennett now as well. So 2 Arthurs in his back pocket, and Langley a good 9 seconds behind, I think, by the end of this lap. Francis still holding on to P3 from Michael Bowles, but Bowles has not given up yet on that podium. Out through the center chicane and the crest into Cafe Corner, but now comes Ash Chivers, and it's going to be another victory in the heavyweight class for Ash Chivers to consolidate his championship lead. Arthur Langley will come through now, drifting through the spray into P2, and it will be Francis. Despite leading so much in this race, he still holds on to another podium. Francis takes P3, and look at this, Ashford dueling away with Woozy. Can Lewis Ashford get through to P5? Side by side over the line. Woozy just holds on by less than a tenth of a second. Fantastic duel there. So Ashford did not take his loss of the championship lead sitting down there. But wow, so Chivers, Langley, Francis, Bowles, Woozy, Ashford, then Lee Whitney in 7th, Murray Yeager P8, Anthony Deverell P9, Harry Gurney is P10, Mackenzie Senior from near the back of the grid in P15, I think finishes P11, Ben Swaby is P12, Dave Rollins unfortunately down to P13, third on the grid, Jordan Forbes stayed also down on the grid in P14, then we've got, is that Junior Bruno, I think, in P15, indeed it is, and you see very cars. Arthur Bennett coming through now to finish P16, and it looks like Arthur Chancellor Constantinou will finish 17th and last, just over a lap down, 2 laps down, showing the time on the screen.
I'm here now with Ash Chivers, who so far today has had an absolute brilliant day. He won race 1, just come on as well, and won race 2 as well. That was brilliant stuff. How was it?
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's probably my favourite track in the UK, but it was good to get the win in the first race because it was dry, and then this one was wet, and obviously we won that one as well, so we got one more race to go, so try and do the hat trick.
Yeah, you ran away. I think the 2 behind you got black flag for spinning under yellows, I think I'm right in saying?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and then, you just checked out. So
yeah, no, it was good. It's enjoyable. Puddles everywhere, but that's what we like, have a splash around.
Just how wet was that second race?
Very, very. It was okay to about halfway through, and then it was just like aquaplane everywhere. It was insane.
The
But
froth coming off the carts.
because it's quite hot, it's actually quite refreshing at the same time. So no, it's good. It's good.
Very well done.
Cheers, thank you, mate.